Hey guys, MrBeast here. You know me, the guy who gives away millions, makes crazy videos, and has more subscribers than some countries have people. But let me tell you a secret. I love your views, your comments, your attention. But you know what I love even more? Your money. Yeah, all those views translate into cold, hard cash, and boy, do I know how to make it rain. You think those giveaways come for free? Think again. Every view, every click, every merch purchase, it all adds up, and I've become a master at turning your attention into my fortune. But here's the thing. Building an empire isn't easy, and keeping it, even harder, especially when people start asking questions. Uncomfortable questions. Questions that make me wonder if this whole empire might come tumbling down one day.
As MrBeast revels in his success, he seems oblivious to the growing storm around him. The man who built his brand on generosity and spectacle now faces accusations that threaten to tarnish his carefully crafted image. But how did we get here? Let's take a closer look at the rise and potential fall of YouTube's biggest star.
Let me take you back to where it all began. I was just a 13-year-old kid in Greenville, North Carolina, uploading his first YouTube video in February 2012. Yeah, that kid was me, Jimmy Donaldson, before I became MrBeast. Back then, I had no idea what I was doing. I was just a kid who loved making videos. But I was hungry. Hungry for views, for subscribers, for that sweet ad revenue. I knew I had to stand out in the crowded YouTube landscape. So, I started experimenting. In 2015 and 2016, I hit on something with my Worst Intros series. It was simple. I'd find the most cringeworthy YouTube intros and make fun of them. People ate it up. That was my first taste of viral success, and let me tell you, it was intoxicating.
MrBeast's early content strategy reveals a keen understanding of the YouTube algorithm and a willingness to exploit others for views. This approach would become a hallmark of his later, more ambitious projects.
Once I cracked the code, there was no stopping me. I figured out what the algorithm liked, and I gave it exactly that. Counting to 100,000 for 40 hours straight? Check. Watching Jake Paul's It's Everyday Bro for 10 hours? You bet. It wasn't about quality content. It was about pushing limits, grabbing attention, and most importantly, racking up those views. By November 2017, I hit my first 1 million subscribers. But I was just getting started. I knew I needed something bigger, something that would really set me apart. That's when I stumbled upon the goldmine. Charity videos. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I didn't want to help people. But let's be real, those charity videos were a business strategy as much as anything else. Opening a free car dealership, giving thousands to small streamers and Uber drivers, it all made for great content. And great content means great money.
By December 2018, he'd given away $1 million through his stunts. People started calling him YouTube's biggest philanthropist. But here's the thing, he was making way more than he was giving away. Every video, every stunt, it was all feeding the MrBeast machine. And that machine was hungry for more.
As my channel grew, so did the scale of my videos. Curing 1,000 people's blindness? That's the kind of content that gets attention, and attention equals money. By 2023, I had 240 million subscribers, the most in YouTube history. But I didn't stop there. I launched MrBeast Burger in 2020, Feastables in 2022. Always expanding, always looking for the next big thing. You know, it's funny. People see me giving away cars, houses, even a private island, and they think I'm some kind of saint. But here's a reality check. I'm a businessman, a damn good one. Every giveaway, every stunt, it's all calculated. It's all part of the MrBeast brand. Take Feastables, my chocolate bar company. Kids love it, parents buy it, and I make bank. Is it the healthiest snack out there? Probably not. But hey, neither are most of the things kids eat these days. At least mine tastes good and comes with a chance to win prizes. It's genius marketing if I do say so myself. And those giveaways, well, you think I'm just handing out cash left and right? Come on, use your head. It's all carefully planned, filmed, and edited to maximize views. The more outrageous, the better. It's not about charity, it's about content.
MrBeast might think it's clever marketing, but critics say he's taking advantage of his young audience to make money. It feels like the line between entertaining content and exploiting people has gotten really blurry in the MrBeast universe.
Look, I get it. Some people are jealous of my success. They see a young guy making millions and they can't handle it, so they start throwing around accusations. MrBeast fakes his videos. MrBeast exploits people. MrBeast only cares about money. Well, let me tell you something. Running an empire isn't easy. You think I got to where I am by playing nice all the time? Sometimes you have to bend the rules a little. Sometimes you have to push the boundaries. It's called innovation, people. And yeah, maybe some of my videos are a little enhanced. A little Hollywood magic to make things more exciting. But so what? You're entertained, aren't you? And at the end of the day, that's what matters. I'm giving people what they want.
Sure, a lot of entertainment involves some level of make-believe, but the trust between a creator and their audience is really important. If these claims turn out to be true, it could seriously hurt MrBeast's reputation. But that's not the only thing that is concerning. While MrBeast's charitable giving is indeed substantial in absolute terms, critics argue that it's a small fraction of his overall earnings.
You know what really gets me? When people say, I don't care about charity. Do you know how much money I've given away? Millions. Millions of dollars to people in need. But apparently, that's not enough for some. They say, oh, but it's only a small percentage of your revenue. Well, excuse me for building a successful business while also trying to help people. I do so much for charity. But people say I only donate 0.2% of my revenues. Can you believe that? As if they knew my financials better than I do. It's ridiculous. What people still don't seem to understand is that I make a living off this. Charity is just part of it. The part that gets the most attention, of course. But you think it's all glamour and parties? Think again. It's pressure. Constant pressure to be bigger, better, more outrageous than the last time. Every video has to top the last one. Every stunt has to be more extreme. It's exhausting. But to make that happen, I need to earn more money. I can't give everything away to those who don't have it. Anyway, the critics, they never stop. No matter what I do, someone's always got something negative to say. It wears on you, you know? Sometimes I wonder if it's all worth it. But then I remember the fans, the millions of people who love what I do. And of course, it's the ease with which I do my job. I dropped out of college because I knew I wanted to become a millionaire by doing stupid things in front of a camera, thanks to YouTube. And look, Mom, I did it. That's what keeps me pushing forward.
MrBeast's words show just how much fame and constant attention can weigh on someone's mind. Even if he tries to shake off the criticism, the pressure to keep topping his last big stunt might be pushing him to make some pretty questionable choices.
People are saying all sorts of things. That I knew about inappropriate behavior in my company. That my videos are rigged. That I'm running some kind of illegal gambling operation. It's all nonsense, of course. Jealous people trying to tear me down.
On June 13, 2024, YouTuber Prism42 uploaded a video titled, Chris Tyson, now Ava Chris Tyson, talked inappropriately to a 13-year-old. This video exposed alleged inappropriate online interactions between Ava Tyson, a close associate of MrBeast, and a minor. The accusations really shook up the YouTube community and kicked off a whole wave of controversies involving MrBeast and his crew.
Look, I can't control what everyone in my orbit does. I'm not responsible for other people's actions. When I heard about the allegations against Ava, I was shocked, disgusted even. I immediately took action, removing Ava from the company and the channel. What more do people want from me? And let's be clear, I had no idea about any of this. None. People are trying to drag me into it, but I'm telling you, I knew nothing. I run a big operation. I can't keep tabs on everyone all the time.
MrBeast's response to the Ava Tyson allegations was swift, but questions remain about how much he knew and when. Did he really not know what his best friend was doing within his own organization? There's possible evidence suggesting that he was aware of some of Ava's interests, at least to some extent. In an edited video from MrBeast, we could see a peculiar drawing on the wall. This drawing was one of the works by cartoon artist Shadman, who is known for depicting minors in an adult manner. And guess what? Ava Tyson was openly a fan of this artist and his work. But if you thought this was the end of the drama, well, not quite.
Now they're coming after my videos. saying they're fake, rigged, that the giveaways aren't real. It's absurd. Do you have any idea how much work goes into these productions? The logistics, the planning, the execution? It's not easy making these incredible experiences happen. Sure, maybe we enhance things a little in post-production, maybe we choose the most dramatic moments to show, but that's just good storytelling. It's what keeps you guys coming back for more. It's what's made me the biggest YouTuber in the world.
On July 24, 2024, YouTuber Dogpack404 released a video titled Exposing MrBeast's Business Practices, which garnered millions of views. The video accused MrBeast of using CGI and post-production tricks to fake elements of his videos and alleged that many of his random subscriber contestants were actually friends or paid actors.
And now they're going after Beast Games. Can you believe it? We're trying to create the biggest, most exciting competition show ever, with the biggest prize in TV history, $5 million. And people are complaining about the food, about having to sleep on the ground? Come on, it's a competition. It's supposed to be challenging. Yeah, maybe there were some logistical issues. Maybe things didn't go perfectly smooth. But that's what happens when you're pushing the boundaries, when you're trying to do something that's never been done before. You think I wanted anyone to get hurt? Of course not. But accidents happen. That's life. And then, well, when I saw my name in the New York Times, I thought I had made it. But it turns out what they were saying wasn't good at all. Published on August 2nd, 2024. Let me summarize it for you. Allegations of dangerous conditions and serious injuries on the set of Beast Games. According to this, contestants reported inadequate food, water, and medical care, with some leaving the competition on stretchers. Well, legally, I can't and don't want to talk about this. But look, I'm not perfect. I've made mistakes. I've said things I shouldn't have. But who hasn't? The difference is, my mistakes are broadcast to the world. Every slip-up, every misstep, it's all out there for everyone to see and judge. Now, I have a lot of people hot on my heels. There's this girl, Rosanna Pansino. She participated in one of my contests but then complained that she believed she made it into the top 3 of a YouTuber hide-and-seek video. And because of that, she claims the entire MrBeast operation is fake. I mean, anyway, she didn't win. What's the big deal? And to add fuel to the fire, she brought in this Dogpack404 to cash in on my fame and make a ton of videos about all this. So, maybe it's time to bring in the heavyweights.
On August 12, 2024, YouTuber Rosanna Pansino alleged that MrBeast had hired a PR firm associated with Harvey Weinstein to manage the crisis. And on August 28, 2024, it was reported that MrBeast had hired Alex Spiro, the same lawyer who represented Elon Musk, to combat the allegations against him. A cease and desist letter was sent to Dogpack404, threatening legal action if the videos criticizing MrBeast continued. This aggressive legal stance has been seen by many as an attempt to silence critics rather than address the underlying issues. Or worse, the move was seen as an admission of guilt rather than a genuine attempt at reform.
You know what really gets me? The hypocrisy of it all. People love to watch my videos, to dream about winning big, to see amazing things happen, but as soon as there's a hint of controversy, they turn on you. But I'm not going to fall. I've worked too hard, come too far to let this bring me down. I'm MrBeast, for crying out loud. I'm the king of YouTube. I've got hundreds of millions of subscribers who believe in me, who love what I do. You think I'm going to let a few haters ruin that?
MrBeast's defiance in the face of mounting allegations reveals a disconnect between his self-image and the growing concerns about his practices. His refusal to acknowledge the seriousness of the accusations against him and his organization could ultimately be his undoing.
I'll admit, though, it's scary, seeing everything you've built potentially crumbling around you, wondering if one day you'll wake up and it'll all be gone. The fame, the money, the adoration. What would I be without all that? Just Jimmy Donaldson from Greenville, North Carolina? I can't think like that. I won't let that happen. I've come too far, achieved too much. I'm MrBeast. I'm unstoppable. Maybe people will forget all this with my next big challenge. I don't know. Maybe I'll find 1,000 people living in extreme poverty, film them doing something humiliating, and give each of them $500. That counts, right?
As the controversies keep piling up, the future of MrBeast's empire is looking pretty shaky. He's at a crossroads right now, trying to figure out if he can handle this storm, or if the whole MrBeast brand will crumble under the pressure of its own ambition and the allegations against him. Can he tackle the serious accusations facing him and his team? Can he win back the trust of his audience? Or is this the moment the MrBeast bubble finally bursts, revealing the ambition, excess, and the darker side of internet fame?